Life has a peculiar way of putting us in front of situations that, at first sight, seem inexplicable. You feel that there is something in the air, a silence full of unspoken words, an absence that speaks louder than any presence. It's as if everything around you is on hold, waiting for an event capable of changing everything you know. And deep down you know, there is something that needs to be revealed, something that has not been said yet, but echoes in your soul, begging for attention. These moments of restlessness are usually accompanied by questions we dare not ask out loud. Is there something I still haven't understood? Or why do I feel this constant anguish? The truth is that these questions do not arise by chance. They are signs that something deeper is at stake, something that involves not only your heart but also the invisible bonds that connect you to another person. Have you noticed how certain people come into our lives almost magically? They bring a type of energy that cannot be ignored, as if they carried an essential piece of the puzzle missing in our journey. And when that person distances themselves, or seems hesitant to say something important, a void settles in. It's as if your soul knows that there is something urgent to be understood, something that can change the course of everything. These feelings of absence are not just uncomfortable, they can be devastating. The mind tries to find answers, but the heart knows that the truth will not be found in rational thoughts. There is an invisible weight in the air, a burden you carry without knowing exactly why. And despite all the confusion, you feel that you are on the verge of a powerful revelation. But then the question arises, why is they hesitating? Why does it seem so difficult for them to open up and say what needs to be said? This waiting, this hesitation, can consume the days and take the shine off the nights. It becomes a kind of dull pain, which although doesn't scream, is always there, present in every moment of silence. You try to ignore it, distract yourself, but the truth is that certain feelings cannot be silenced. They continue to grow, like a seed planted in fertile soil, waiting for the right moment to bloom. And meanwhile, you wonder if there is something you should have done, something you let slip by unnoticed. These questions can be overwhelming, but they are also proof that something grand is on the horizon. Sometimes, silence is just the prelude to a great revelation. And when that truth finally comes to light, it will have the power to transform not only your perception, but also your future. It's difficult to carry this kind of expectation alone. The feeling that something bigger is happening can be both inspiring and frightening at the same time. You feel like you are on the threshold of something important, but you don't know exactly what it is or how to prepare for it. It's like being in a dark room, waiting for the light to reveal what's hidden. The connection you feel with this person is not something ordinary. It's deep, intense, and at many moments, overwhelming. It makes you question the meaning of everything, and at the same time, gives you the strength to keep waiting for an answer. But until when should you wait? And what will happen when this waiting ends? You realize that there is an internal battle going on, both within you and within the other person. It's as if there is a struggle between the desire to open up and the fear of the consequences. And as this battle continues, the tension grows, taking over every empty space, every second that the truth remains hidden. This wait, although painful, is a necessary process. It is a reminder that certain truths can only be revealed at the right time, when both souls are ready to face them. And while that moment does not arrive, all you can do is prepare yourself, strengthen yourself, and trust that the universe is working in your favor. The journey until now has been long, and the scars you carry are proof of that. But they are also proof that you are strong enough to face whatever comes next. Because when that truth is revealed, it will have the power to heal old wounds, to restore hope, and to open doors to a future you never imagined. As challenging as it may be, this wait is an opportunity for growth. It is a chance to look within yourself and discover the strengths that were hidden, waiting to be revealed. And as you do that, the universe is aligning the paths so that the truth finally finds its place. They, although hesitant, feel the same urgency. They know that there is something that needs to be said, something that needs to be faced. But fear can be a powerful adversary, capable of paralyzing even the bravest souls. That is why the universe is intervening, creating the necessary conditions for everything to be revealed. You are about to witness something extraordinary. But for that, you need to be willing to accept that we cannot always control when the truth appears. Sometimes, all we can do is trust the process and prepare for what is to come. What they have to say goes beyond words. It is a message that comes from the heart, filled with profound and transformative meanings. And when that message is finally revealed, it will have the power to change everything you thought you knew. This wait is not in vain. Every moment of doubt, every second of silence, is paving the way for something greater. something that goes beyond their expectations and has the power to transform their life in ways they never imagined. Now is the time to prepare, to strengthen their faith and to open their heart to what is to come. Because when this truth is finally revealed, they will understand that every step of this journey was worth it. The transformation is near, and the universe is working for them to be ready to receive it. Trust the process, trust the timing, and above all, trust in themselves. Because they are about to discover something that will forever change the way they see the world and themselves. Deep down, they know that the truth is near, even if it still seems distant. It's like hearing the sound of footsteps echoing in the distance, approaching slowly but determinedly. The wait can be exhausting, but it is precisely during this time that they begin to notice things that were previously hidden. Small signs appear, gestures or attitudes that carry a meaning larger than they seem at first glance. And even though the uncertainty is still their companion, something inside them remains hopeful. This person, even though they are silent now, also feels the weight of this weight. In their hesitations, there is a mix of willingness to act and fear of failing. It is an internal conflict that manifests in subtle ways, sometimes escaping in glances or moments of introspection. And meanwhile, time seems to slow down, creating space for deeper reflections. They start to understand that the pain of waiting is not just theirs, but shared. The universe works in mysterious ways, aligning circumstances and creating paths where there were only barriers before. It is hard to see this when they are in the middle of the storm, but looking back, everything starts to make sense. Every obstacle, every silence, everything has a purpose that, although hidden now, will soon be revealed. They are being guided, just like you, to the right moment. The connection between them is not something that can be easily ignored. It is strong, intense, and carries an energy that transcends words. Even when there is distance, physical or emotional, there is an invisible thread that keeps them connected. It is this thread that pulls them forward, even when everything seems to be standing still. And in the midst of this connection, certainty arises that something important is about to happen. You feel that there is a truth waiting to be told, but this truth comes with a weight that makes it difficult to carry. The person on the other side of this story knows that, by opening their heart, inevitable changes will occur. Changes that can bring both relief and new challenges. And that is why they hesitate, because they know that the truth has the power to transform everything. Hesitation can be frustrating, but it is also a sign that something great is about to happen. Because deep down, what is at stake here is not just the revelation of feelings, but the construction of something deeper. Something that requires courage, surrender, and trust in the process. The wait, though painful, is also a preparation for what is to come. Meanwhile, you realize that their own journey is transforming. The wait shapes them, strengthens them, teaches them to look within and find answers that once seemed impossible. And as they grow, the universe responds, creating the necessary conditions for the truth to finally be revealed. It is a process of mutual growth, where each step taken is a step towards clarity. But what makes this connection so special is that it challenges common rules. It's not something that is easily explained, nor something that can be put in a box. It's a kind of bond that makes you question everything, from past choices to future plans. And as they try to find answers, they realize that some questions don't need to be answered immediately. This bond is, above all, an opportunity for growth. A chance to learn more about themselves and about the other person. To understand that sometimes, love doesn't unfold in a linear way, but in twists and turns that lead us to unexpected places. And even though the path is full of uncertainties, it is also full of possibilities. The person who occupies their thoughts is dealing with their own fears. Fears that are often invisible to them, but carry a huge weight for them. Fears of rejection, vulnerability, of changing the dynamics of everything they know. But the universe is working to dissolve these barriers, little by little, allowing the truth to find its way. They realize that waiting is not a matter of time but of preparation. It's about being ready to receive what is to come, with an open heart and a clear mind. And in the meantime, they learn to trust the process, even when it seems slow or uncertain. Because deep down, they know that everything is aligning exactly as it should. The connection they share is not a coincidence. It's a meeting of souls, something that was planned long before they crossed paths in this life. And that is why, even in the face of difficulties, they feel that there is something greater at play. Something that goes beyond what the eyes can see and what words can express. The silence of this person is not empty, but a space full of meanings. A space where they reflect, question, and prepare for what needs to be said. And meanwhile, you realize that silence is also a form of communication, a way of saying what words cannot. It is in this space that the truth begins to take shape. The hesitation you feel is not a sign of weakness, but of courage. Because taking time to find the right words, to prepare for the impact of the truth, is an act of care. And when that truth is finally spoken, it will carry the weight of something that has been deeply thought and felt. The universe does not work in haste, but with precision. Every moment of waiting, every second of doubt, is paving the way for something worthwhile. And when that moment comes, it will bring with it a clarity that will be impossible to ignore. You feel that you are on the verge of something important, something that can change everything. And in the meantime, you prepare yourself, strengthening your faith and trusting the process. Because deep down, you know that transformation is near, and it will bring answers to all the questions that have been haunting you. This journey is more than just about the two of you. It's about growth, learning, and transformation. It's about finding strengths where there seemed to be weakness, and light where there was once darkness. And as you continue on this path, the universe is preparing the ground for what is to come. You are not alone in this waiting. The signs around you, the small gestures and changes, are proof that something is happening. Something that goes beyond what you can see or understand now, but is approaching every day. And when it comes, it will be like a light that illuminates everything around you. What lies ahead is not just a revelation, but an opportunity. A chance to start anew, to build something that is true and lasting. And while they wait, the universe is ensuring that they are ready to receive it with a heart full of love and hope. The transformation they are waiting for is not just about others, but also about themselves. It's a process of learning, of growth, and of preparing for a future that will be different from anything they imagined. And as they walk this path, they realize that every step is worth it. Silence can be a powerful language, but it can also be a heavy burden to bear. Among the pauses and hesitations, there are unsaid emotions, secrets that are just waiting for the right moment to emerge. They feel it clearly, like an energy pulsating around them, asking to be recognized. And although this waiting period may seem endless, it carries within it a promise of transformation. It's in the interval between the now and what is to come that the greatest changes happen. The connection they share is not a coincidence, but a careful dance of the universe. Every interaction, no matter how brief or subtle, planted seeds that are now starting to sprout. But growth is not always immediately visible. It happens quietly, beneath the surface. And it's in this invisible growth that they need to trust. Because even without realizing it, every moment is bringing them closer to the truth that needs to be spoken. The person who occupies their thoughts is going through a sea of conflicting emotions. On one side, there is the burning desire to open up, to share what is trapped inside. On the other, there is fear of the unknown, of the impact that their words may have. It's an internal battle that consumes energy but also paves the way for transformation. They may not see the struggle, but it's happening, and the effects will soon become clear. While they wait, they notice that their own perspective is changing. What once seemed like an absence now feels like a space for reflection, both for them and for the other. This space, though difficult to bear, is necessary. It creates the opportunity for both to understand what truly matters. It is a pause that sets the stage for something much greater than they could have imagined. Fear can be a powerful enemy, but it is also a teacher. It reveals the areas where we need to grow, the truths we need to face. And they, though hesitant, are learning from their fears. Every moment of silence, every restrained gesture, is a lesson being absorbed. And they, in turn, are learning patience, the art of waiting without losing hope. The signs around them begin to intensify. Small gestures, subtle changes in behavior, show that something is shifting. Perhaps it's a lingering glance, an unexpected message, or a gesture of affection they didn't anticipate. These signs are the universe whispering that the truth is drawing near. And when it finally reveals itself, it will be impossible to ignore. The connection between them is like an invisible yet unbreakable thread. It may be stretched, but never broken. It is this thread that keeps them linked, even in times of greatest uncertainty. And it is this thread that will eventually pull them both to the same place, where words can finally be spoken. In the meantime, they learn to trust in the strength of this bond, knowing that it is stronger than any obstacle. The wait may seem endless, but it is filled with purpose. Every second of uncertainty is creating the necessary space for the truth to manifest in the right way. Because certain words need time to be found, and certain feelings need space to be understood. And as this process unfolds, They realize that they are growing in ways they never imagined. This person you think so much about is also going through a transformation. They may not admit it, or maybe not even realize it yet, but something inside them is changing. It's as if a light is being turned on in a place that was once dark. And that light is guiding them to you, even if they are still hesitant to follow it completely. You realize that the journey is not just about reaching a destination, but about the path that is being traveled. Every moment of doubt, every second of waiting, is paving this path. And even if you don't see the destination clearly, you feel that it's there, waiting for you. Because deep down, you know that this connection is too special to be ignored. The internal changes of this person are becoming more evident, even if subtly. Perhaps they are more present, more attentive, more willing to listen. These small gestures may seem insignificant, but they are big steps towards openness. And when this openness occurs, it will be like an avalanche, fast, intense, and impossible to contain. The truth that is about to be revealed is more than just words. It is an expression of everything that has been felt but never said. It is a release, a liberation, a moment of clarity that will change everything. And as you wait for this moment, you realize that every second is worth it. Because when it comes, it will be like a ray of light illuminating the darkness. This person may not be ready yet, but the universe is working to prepare them. Every moment of hesitation, every pause, is serving a greater purpose. And when they are finally ready to speak, you will be there, ready to listen. Because deep down, you know that this waiting is just a prelude to something much bigger. You feel like they are on the verge of a great revelation, something that has the power to change everything. But in the meantime, they learn to value the present, to find strength in the now. Because, while the future is uncertain, the present is where transformation begins. And it is in this present moment that they find the strength to carry on. The silence of this person is not emptiness, but a space full of meaning. It is in this silence that truths are discovered, that feelings are understood. And it is in this space that transformation occurs, slow but powerful. Because what is to come is not just a revelation, but a revolution. This journey is as much about them as it is about others. It is an opportunity for growth, learning, healing. And as they walk this path, they realize they are becoming stronger, wiser, more prepared for what lies ahead. Because this waiting, although difficult, is also a gift. The universe does not work in haste, but with purpose. Every moment of waiting, every second of uncertainty, is paving the way for something worthwhile. And when that moment arrives, it will bring with it a clarity that will be impossible to ignore. They feel like they are on the brink of something important, something that can change everything. And in the meantime, they prepare themselves, strengthening their faith and trusting the process. Because deep down, they know that transformation is near, and it will bring answers to all the questions that have been with them. What is to come is not just a revelation, but an opportunity. A chance to start anew, to build something that is true and lasting. And while they wait, the universe is ensuring that they are ready to receive it with a heart full of love and hope. The transformation you expect is not only about them, but also about you. It's a process of learning, of growth, and of preparing for a future that will be different from everything you imagined. And as they walk on this path, they realize that every step is worth it. They realize that silence is not just an absence of words, but a space where deep emotions hide. It is in this void that truths take shape, that feelings are explored, and that barriers begin to crumble. They who occupy your thoughts are dealing with an internal storm, trying to find the courage to say what needs to be said. Meanwhile, you feel like time is suspended, waiting for the arrival of something that will change everything. Every gesture, every glance, every unspoken word is filled with meaning. They perceive nuances, small signs that something is moving beneath the surface. It's like a wave forming at the bottom of the ocean, gaining strength until it emerges with all its power. And in the midst of this waiting, they feel a mix of hope and apprehension. Because when this truth comes to light, it will have the power to transform everything. Fear is one of the greatest challenges they face. Fear of opening up, of showing vulnerability, of exposing feelings that have been carefully guarded. But the universe is at work, guiding them to overcome these barriers. Every moment of hesitation is an opportunity to grow, to strengthen, and to find the right words. And they, in turn, feel that this waiting is not in vain. There is a tension in the air, a tangible energy that seems to connect you in an inexplicable way. Even when they are distant, this connection remains strong, like an invisible thread that cannot be broken. It is this energy that keeps hope alive, that sustains the certainty that something grand is on the way. And as they wait, they realize that this connection is deeper than they imagined. You wonder how the moment when this truth will finally be revealed will be. Will it be a relief? A shock? A mixture of both? These questions echo in their mind, but deep down, they know that the answer does not matter as much as the fact that it is approaching. Because, regardless of how this moment unfolds, it will be an opportunity for growth for both. They feel the weight of their own emotions, but also the strength of their presence. Even in moments of silence, they know you are there, waiting, understanding, offering support unconditionally. And that is what encourages them to continue, to face their fears and to prepare for what needs to be said. Your patience and understanding are an anchor amidst their internal chaos. The universe is working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances and creating opportunities for this truth to come to light. It is an invisible but powerful process that is guiding you towards the right moment. And in the meantime, you realize that your own journey is transforming. The waiting, although difficult, is shaping you in ways you never imagined. The signs around you start to intensify. Perhaps they are small coincidences, words heard by chance, or even dreams that seem more real than they should. These signs are reminders that the universe is on your side, ensuring that everything happens at the right time. They are like beacons, lighting the way even in the darkest moments. You feel you are on the verge of a revelation, something that has the power to change everything. And although the unknown is scary, it is also exciting. Because deep down, they know that this truth is necessary, that it will open doors to new possibilities and heal wounds they may not have even known existed. It is a leap of faith, but a leap that is worth it. This person is facing their own demons, confronting fears that once seemed insurmountable. It's a slow and painful process, but also transformative. Every step they take towards the truth is a step towards you. And in the meantime, you realize that your patience and understanding are playing a crucial role in this journey. The connection between you is more than just a coincidence. It's a meeting of souls, something that transcends time and space. And although there are obstacles along the way, you feel that this connection is strong enough to overcome them. Because deep down, you are placed in each other's lives for a reason. And when that truth is finally revealed, that reason will become clear. You realize that even in the moments of greatest uncertainty, there is a strength within you that keeps you standing. This strength comes from the connection you share, from the certainty that something greater is at stake. And as you prepare for what is to come, you feel that you are becoming a stronger and wiser version of yourself. This wait is not just about the other person, but also about you. It's an opportunity for growth, for learning, for healing. And as you walk this path, you realize that you are transforming in ways you never imagined. Because, although the truth is about the other, its impact will be felt by both. The silence of this person is not empty, but filled with meaning. It is a space where feelings are explored, where truths are found. And it is in this space that transformation occurs, slowly but powerfully. Because what is to come is not just a revelation, but a revolution. The universe does not work in haste, but with precision. Every moment of waiting, every second of doubt, is paving the way for something worthwhile. And when that moment arrives, it will bring with it a clarity that will be impossible to ignore. You feel like you are on the verge of something important, something that can change everything. And meanwhile, they prepare, strengthening their faith and trusting the process. Because deep down, they know that transformation is near, and that it will bring with it answers to all the questions that have been with them. What is to come is not just a revelation, but an opportunity. A chance to start anew, to build something that is true and lasting. And as they wait, the universe is ensuring that they are ready to receive it with a heart full of love and hope. This journey is as much about them as it is about others. It's a chance to grow, to learn, to heal. And as they walk this path, they realize that every step is worth it. Because in the end, truth is not just something that happens, but something that transforms. Silence, although difficult, is an opportunity for reflection. It is a space where growth happens, where transformation begins. And as they wait, they realize they are becoming stronger, wiser, more prepared for what is to come. Because this wait, although challenging, is also a gift. The tension you feel in the air is like a taut rope, about to release. There is something latent, something growing in intensity every day, and you know the moment is near. The truth, which once seemed distant, is now within reach. You feel this in every small gesture, in every subtle change in that person's behavior. And it is this feeling that gives you strength to continue. This wait, although difficult, is a testament to your resilience. You chose to believe, to trust, to keep your heart open, even when doubts arose. And as you continue on this path, you realize that this journey was not just about waiting, but about preparing. Every moment of silence, every reflection, was a step towards the clarity you sought. The universe works in mysterious, yet always precise ways. Every obstacle they faced, every challenge that arose, had a purpose. And now, they begin to see the first rays of light through the clouds. They who once seemed hesitant are approaching a moment of decision. A moment where words will finally find their voice. They realize that their silence was, in fact, a healing process. A way to deal with emotions that were pent up, to find strength to face what seemed impossible. And as they go through this internal journey, they realize how much they have also grown. Because this wait was not just about the other person, but also about them. The signs are everywhere, if you know where to look. Perhaps it's an unexpected message, a gesture that seems insignificant, but carries immense emotional weight. These signs are reminders that the truth is approaching, that the moment you have been waiting for is about to arrive. And when it does, it will be like a wave, transforming everything in its path. They feel the weight of their own emotions, but also the strength of the connection that you share. Even in the toughest moments, they know that you are there, offering a safe space, a place where the truth can be spoken without fear. And it is this security that encourages them to keep going, to face their fears and open up. The connection between you is something that defies explanations. It is more than an attraction, more than a simple meeting of souls. It is a bond that transcends time and space, something that was planned long before you crossed paths in this life. And that is why, even in the face of difficulties, you feel that it is worth the wait. The moment of revelation will be a turning point. It will bring clarity, healing, and the opportunity to start anew. But more than that, it will be a testimony to the strength of the connection between them. Because, in the end, what really matters is not just what is said, but what is felt. And what they feel for each other is something that cannot be ignored. They realize they are stronger than ever. This journey, though full of uncertainties, has prepared them for what is to come. And as they approach this moment, they feel a mix of nervousness and excitement. Because deep down, they know that this truth, when finally spoken, will have the power to change everything. The hesitation they saw in that person was not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It was proof that they were taking this connection seriously, that they wanted to find the right words. And when those words are finally spoken, they will understand how much it meant to them. Because, in the end, the truth is not just about what is revealed, but about how it is shared. The universe is aligning every detail, ensuring that everything happens at the right moment. Every slight delay, every obstacle, was a way to prepare both of them for what is to come. And as they wait, they realize that they are more ready than ever to hear this truth. Because deep down, they know it is worth it. The silence is not empty, but full of potential. It is in this space that words take shape, that feelings find expression. And as they wait, they realize that this silence was an essential part of the journey. Because without it, the truth that is to come would not have the same weight. They feel they are on the brink of something extraordinary. And as they do, they prepare, strengthening their faith and trusting the process. Because, even though the path has been difficult, they know they are reaching the destination. And that destination is something that is worth every second of waiting. The transformation that is about to happen is not just about others, but also about themselves. It's an opportunity to learn, grow, and start anew. And as they walk this path, they realize that each step was a gift, a chance to become the best version of themselves. What is to come is not just a revelation, but a revolution. A change that will bring clarity, healing, and a fresh start. And as they wait, they realize they are more ready than ever to embrace this change. Because, in the end, this wait was a gift, a time to prepare for something greater. They realized that the silence of that person was, in fact, an act of courage. A way to deal with complex emotions, to find the strength to say what needs to be said. And as they reflect on this, they realize how much that person meant to them, even in the toughest moments. The connection between them is something rare, something that cannot be easily explained. And as they approach this moment of truth, they feel a deep gratitude for all that has passed. Because, in the end, every moment of waiting, every second of doubt, was worth it. The universe is preparing the ground for something extraordinary. And as they wait, they realize they are stronger, wiser, and more prepared than ever. Because this journey, though challenging, was an opportunity for growth, a chance to prepare for what is to come. The moment is near, and they feel it in every fiber of their being. And as they prepare to hear this truth, they realize they are ready for what is to come. Because deep down, they know this wait was a gift, a chance to grow, learn, and prepare for something extraordinary. The truth that is about to come is not just a revelation, but an opportunity. A chance to start over, to build something real and long-lasting. And while they wait, they realize that they are more ready than ever to embrace this opportunity. Because, in the end, everything was worth it.